Swami. Very much appreciated. As Dr. Jiva been introduced. So we very much like to thank Dr. Jiva. He's been with Maharaj since the beginning of the Mount Hospital and till the end. And honestly speaking, I was always not happy, or maybe thinking that Maharaj shouldn't leave his body in the hospital. I was always thinking Maharaj should come back here. That I was always telling my God brothers. So when Dr. Jiva, a couple of times Maharaj went into coma in ICU, but he didn't tell us, take Maharaj back. He didn't say. He said, in time Maharaj will make it. And Maharaj came back during Dr. Indran's time when Dr. Jiva. But this time when I went, and he said, it's time to take Maharaj back. And I really appreciated when he said that. But I asked him lots of questions before actually committing to sign the papers. And he very patiently replied to everything. And it was very convincing that Maharaj should go back to his home, his Jagannath Mandir, his home, his temple, and he should live in the presence of the Lordships. So it was a very good decision we took from the advice of Dr. Jiva. We'd like to thank you very much for that. And he thought the temple was in Sramban, so he could say 20 minutes time, he will wait. He was really fine-tuning it. And he would give like, then when we heard him scared, then he said, you better take now and go. So, and also we like to thank the whole of Mawa Hospital, the nurses. We can convey this to them. The ICU unit was practically like an extended family of ours. The Chinese lady, the chief nurse, she was so good. And the other doctors as well, and the tolerant nurses, with Kalbariksha always jumping up. They were very tolerant of him. And for any inconvenience, we also ask for forgiveness if there were any inconveniences. Please convey this to them, that we didn't mean anything. Just. And His Holiness, His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Vrajendrananda Swami Maharaj, as many of you may know, had gone to London to pursue his engineering. But honestly speaking, when we used to travel, he used to say actually he wasn't interested in that. It was like a community, people say you should get, so therefore he was working in Penang, and I think it is quantity survey, if I'm not mistaken. And also when he went, the time came as soon as he got in touch with Srila Prabhupada, his books, his Devotees, he wasted no time. One would expect somebody to join a religious movement in India. One wouldn't expect someone to go to London and join. One would go to London to join the Chambers of Commerce or engineering group, but you wouldn't expect someone to join from Malaysia, far east, to go to west and then to become a monk, to become a Christian father maybe. But he did it. He met Prabhupada, he met Prabhupada's disciples, he met Srila Prabhupada's books, and he became a monk. And then he took up, and then he went to India, and he became the temple commander. He always likes to speak of Vrindavan as a temple commander, how he used to chase devotees to do work, and he said he gets tired sometime. But the most difficult part was, he said, when Srila Prabhupada comes, and Srila Prabhupada used to chastise everyone. Sometimes Srila Prabhupada, he said, was so heavy that Maharaj went and hid from Srila Prabhupada. And Prabhupada said, where is the temple commander? He is not merciful to me. And then Maharaj would quickly come back. He said, it is so scary when Maharaj. One time he said, Prabhupada said 27 presidents or something in one day, he kept changing. That's what Maharaj told us. From morning to evening he was changing temple presidents. Every time he was changing, they were all getting confused. Put him, like that he was going on. And Maharaj's favorite thing is, he says, take Krishna, I am giving you Krishna. He says, Srila Prabhupada says that, take Krishna. There is also a video of Prabhupada saying that, take Krishna, I am giving you Krishna. Stay in ISKCON, don't leave ISKCON. I am the main preacher, you are the assistant preacher. These are the words Maharaj uses. And he is very particular about things, very particular about prasadam, particular about kirtan. He doesn't like anyone unnecessarily, or rather even singing like Jai, Radhe. He just talks on the spot. He tells them, you are not qualified for sing Hare Krishna. It's very particular. And nowadays he also sort of criticized the current kirtan methods of slow kirtan. He said, what is all this? We was a young boy, we are singing like old men. He said, in our time we used to run and jump and dance and do kirtan. It is all missing now. So he didn't very much appreciate this slow kirtan. He wanted the fired up kirtan. And Maharaj was an expert kartal player, very expert kartal player. He used to play, he used to roll the kartal so well. And I came to the movement first. I was with another movement which I was a short while, just after my mother passed away, so I had a lot of spiritual questions. Then I just took shelter of one movement, and I was put in charge of books, maybe about 5 books on a book table. That was the book table. That was ISKCON, 1982, ISKCON. So I was hungry for spiritual knowledge. Then during ISKCON I saw this group of monks. They were all carrying boxes of boxes, I don't know if books. So there were about 7 of them just walking past this book table which I was in. And Maharaj was one of them, he was leading. So I got very interested. I just left this table and I followed them. And they went into a stall. There was a Hare Krishna book stall. So I was just watching, and they put all the books. The next thing they did was they were hiding, sort of hiding and taking prasadam. They were all packed in something and they were telling, why are they hiding anything? Then I they saw me, then Maharaj saw, and this come, he said, offer prasadam. I said, no. Then I said, I'm interested in what you have. By the time I saw books, and that was the first time I think the Bhagavadams came out in 30 volumes, if I'm not mistaken. But there is so much books. Then Maharaj asked me, what are you doing? I said, I'm there. He said, you just join us. And frankly speaking, I just joined. That was the end of the other movement. And when they came to know that others, they told me they are brainwashing you. I said, I leave the brain dirty movement. I joined the brainwashing movement. So then I was with this, then I came. From then on I was linked. Maharaj preached a lot actually. And the Maharaj catches you, then he speaks. Then it can be 1 hour. Anyone comes to the temple, Maharaj will send brahmachari, there's somebody sitting there, call him up. Then go to Maharaj's room. Those days the room used to be the opposite to the GBC room. And sometimes 2-3 hours, Maharaj will spend with one person, 2-3 hours. Many people would have experienced this. And so Maharaj spoke to me and all that. Then, of course, I came to the temple regularly. And but ISKCON, we had some issues with the GBC. And then the GBC left. Then I was on the other side. And this side was the new GBC. I was with the group of the old GBC. So one fine Janmashtami, after Janmashtami, and the next week I came, there was no more temple, everybody was closed. And then I said, what happened to this movement? So I again take shelter of some other near Batu caves. Divine Life Society. I used to go there back to Goddess. Then Thaipusam came again, and I came Thaipusam 1983. That 1 year, 81, then 82, 83, Thaipusam. I think 84 was not mistaken. 84 Thaipusam. I met, walking to the main gate, I met Banu Maharaj. I was so happy, and I took a book from him. As soon as I took a book, then someone ran towards me. He said, "Hey, where you have been?" And that was Maharaj. "Where you have been?" He grabbed me and pulled me towards the stall. That time the stall was near the coconut trees, the old Bhaktis, near the main gate. That was one of the years we had the stall towards the road, parallel to the road. He just grabbed me and left me. I think Yamuna Mataji he introduced, and she started talking to me. And Maharaj said, "Let and went there." So twice he caught me, twice he saved me. Then of course he many times he used to say that I always thought the first GBC, he always thought I wanted Jagannath Maharaj to be the first GBC, but somehow it didn't happen. He said I always wanted him to be the GBC of Malaysia. When the second opportunity came, he quickly said, he should be the GBC, and told the GBC. So then Maharaj came. Then I was traveling with Maharaj. My first service, I joined for about 1 year. I was given a van. We went on Sankirtan party with devotees. But then the life membership thing started again. And so then they needed someone to travel with Maharaj. So I was told to go with Maharaj. Traveling with Maharaj is not easy. So I was given a lot of precautions. This. I said, okay, no problem. So I went with Maharaj. Maharaj is like chutney, very hot and very sweet. So it's very hot to be with, very sweet that you cannot resist. So it was like that. If you drive, you better drive fast. I remember Hare Prabhu, one time from Annaga Singh, we were going to Lakshmi Narayan temple. You were driving another car, Maharaj was driving another. You all were racing. 1982, if I'm not mistaken. And Maharaj won, I think. He was driving very fast. I was shocked. They are driving, and Prabhu was also, we were going to Lakshmi Narayan temple for a program. And when I drive, I was just a new driver, not very. So he used to say, go fast, go fast. One time he pushed me so much that I went into the right side of the lane. I was going opposite. And I was seeing all these car flashing, And one time Lakshman had just got initiated. Then he joined our party, so I was a bit okay, now Lakshman can ride. Lakshman is very short, his legs can't even reach the And so he was driving, that was in Port Klang, Kappa Road, and there was this police post over there, quite armed guys, and Lakshman, somehow he just drove, he didn't stop. And this whole police, the whole group raised up their rifles. And then I said, you better stop now, stop. And he braked. And then Maharaj also got shot. And the policeman, and then Maharaj told him, what did I do to you? You have to do this to me. And so we traveled a lot and made life members. We were in a competition with Ram Sharan Prabhu, Leela Mataji, and Vilochana Prabhu, and maybe some other parties. And Maharaj took competitions very strictly. He didn't take it easy. Earlier they are making how many members, find out how many they are making. It's like the whole thing I have to find out. Now they are making so much, we have to go. So it was, we are making members like up to 10 o'clock. Maharaj is late. No, we'll go. Try it out. So we used to go out the houses, wait, lights are still on, okay, try, knock and get in. So it's very determined person. I remember the first time I learned book distribution was from Maharaj. That was in Buddhist Jayanti, appearance of Lord Buddha. And we went to, there were 2-3 parties. Prabhu and Mahavishnu Swami, they went to the Brickfields party. And we were given this small temple in Jalan Kudu, the Octagon temple, Buddhist temple. So me and Maharaj, and I couldn't sell any book. First time I'm there selling our literatures. But I saw a lot of people walking away with books. So many books. I said, how is Maharaj doing? Just giving out. So I went and then I was looking. Maharaj would just give them a book and he would say thank you. That means it's sold. It's a very fantastic system. I was here trying to tell them this is the Bhagavad Gita, this is this, they would just walk away. The Maharaj said, here's a book, thank you very much. That means it's sold, give me a donation, they do. Like that, everybody, when Maharaj was the top book distributor in that marathon, he won everyone, he beat everybody. And so that was Maharaj, a very determined person. His associate with Jayaprakash Maharaj is very hilarious, I tell you. They always had fun, really lots and lots of fun. Initiation times. During initiation, His Holiness Srila Jayaprakash Maharaj will interview devotees very thoroughly. At the time, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock night. So then the only person who can save us will tell Maharaj, please, we have to cut short. So Maharaj will walk in, Jayaprakash Maharaj is late. Then Guru Maharaj will say, but there are 10 of them. Then Maharaj will say, then Maharaj, if you give mercy, I will initiate all of them. Then Maharaj will think twice. No, ask question. Then Maharaj will stand there, then Guru Maharaj will go on, hey, Sikro, Sulle, Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, why are you coaching them? Let them answer. You take the karma, Guru Maharaj will say. Then Maharaj will say, no. Okay, then somehow he'll push the whole group and, okay, Maharaj, it's all your mercy. We'll give them initiation. And then at times we'll be very late for the program. Some other program, Rath Yatra, Guru Maharaj is known for his, he'll talk to everyone, then he'll go. Then again we call Maharaj. Then Maharaj will come. Jayaprakash Maharaj. Guru Maharaj will ask him, what is this Maharaj? What? Late, it's late, we have to go. Okay, I'll come. Guru Maharaj will carry on with his work. Then Bhakti Maharaj will go and take some rest. He knows it's going to be late. Guru Maharaj will wake up and he'll go. And then we are ready to go. Guru Maharaj, then we go and wake up Bhakti Maharaj, it's time to go. He said, Jayaprakash Maharaj is still, no, Maharaj is gone, Maharaj is in the car, he'll run. Then Guru Maharaj will tell him, Maharaj, we have been waiting for you. You are delaying our whole program. All because of you. I could have done so much. So this goes on. One time at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, it was a real strong case. One lady on the other side of the world, she was attempting, she was really, down. Practically speaking, wanting to commit suicide. So Guru Maharaj was talking to her, going on till, it was in Taiping, Yaduraj Prabhu's father's house. Guru Maharaj is talking 3 o'clock in the morning, and next day we have to go, the same day we have to go to the next program. So we told Maharaj, please tell Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj and told Mandir Maharaj, Guru Maharaj shouted, this girl is going to, I'm trying to say one level. So it was real fun with Maharaj being there. Maharaj always likes people to be happy. He doesn't like people to be sad. He likes people to be happy very much. I think Maharaj holds the record of any devotee in Malaysia to visit the number of householders in Malaysia. I think Maharaj holds the record because he goes everywhere. Wherever, any town, and his geography is fantastic. Any town. He will say, hey, here, let's go here. And let's go here means not visit. Take all your stuff and take over their kitchen, take over their room, and that's it. They are like devotees. We used to go in, we do a program and invite people and clean up. We were the assistant, we used to clean up the whole kitchen and then start cooking and serve them prasadam and this, So Maharaj had so many householders. He used to go and visit, from scientists to, anyone. people, used to visit them and ask them, how are you? And so he used to be very merciful in this way. We used to stay only in homes. We had only one center in PM, the other center in 87, it was Bahau. But other than that, we didn't have much. So it was all only later. We used to stay in people's houses everywhere. And we made, wherever houses we stayed, there was quite a good guarantee that many became devotees, many became associated with ISKCON, and they helped us very much. And so His Holiness Vrajendrananda Swami Maharaj, then he is the president of ISKCON Malaysia. He's always been, and he said how that the constitution which we are using, ISKCON constitution, was actually something he picked up in India, and he brought and he gave, and we're using that constitution for ISKCON Malaysia constitution. And he always advised us. He was very, very advisory role to everyone, and took care. We traveled as assistants, but Maharaj always made sure we were okay, right? He was always making sure we were okay. I was not a good cook. I used to travel with him, but if you travel with Maharaj and you're not a cook, then it's useless. This is what I learned. So I started trying to cook. The first place we landed, one of the first place was also Lokabandhu Prabhu's house. First time I ever saw something called pasta. And Maharaj asked me, you should eat it. Maharaj, I say, I can't eat. It looks like tubes. I say, I've never seen this thing. And Maharaj forced me. Okay, I said, try. Never really liked it. Then I had to learn this cooking. One thing about Maharaj, wherever he goes, that house is the best cook. That mother is the best cook. We go to the next place and he says, you are the best cook, this is the best. And we go to the next, you are the best. I used to wonder how is it possible. But Prabhupada also had this same mode, was the same mode. Spiritual personalities, they see everybody as the best. Prabhupada had the same thing. He used to say that about deity worship in America, you are the best. San Francisco, New York is the best. Then he tells London, you are the best. So Maharaj was everywhere. He used to say, best cook. And he said, give the recipe. So he used to write this recipe. I don't know why I am writing it for, but I wrote it. And these Matajis will hide things anyhow, they won't give us a full recipe. So, but I was good at one thing, that Maharaj started the soup program. That was, we used to say in Mukundaram's house. In Mukundaram here, he gave us his house, his brother's house for about practically 1 month in Port Dickson, and he wouldn't want to burden the householders. So he'll, okay, let's go, he'll tell me. Then he'll say, then we'll go to the market, we'll bake boga. So we'll just take this boga, take back, and he says, you make soup. And you know what is soup? I don't know what is soup. I just cut vegetables, put it in water, boil it, and put salt and beef and some chilies. Maharaj never really liked it. Then he said, learn from this Mataji. So we take the recipes and gradually start learning. That time we met Narishinga Prabhu. He was in Linda and one estate called Chandayan. So we went to visit him. He was such a wonderful devotee, and he broke his television and put an altar inside. It was a TV cabinet, broke it, and he pulled Lord Krishna. And then we know this boy is going to become a devotee. Maharaj, we kept visiting him. He became a full-time member, Narishinga Prabhu. And we also visited many. One such house was, I think Mataji is not here, Dr. Saraswati's house. Husband is an engineer, I think. So we did a massive cooking there. Again, big cooking program. That's in Saramban. And then now she's initiated devotee. After a long time, I was happy that she's come to us. She's an eye specialist. So like that, he travels with Maharaj, and he really loves the association of Jayapataka Maharaj. He likes to tell the jokes of Jayapataka. One time he said he's coming from Mayapur to Calcutta, and Maharaj was in the same car. They are rushing to get the flight. So So as they are driving into Calcutta, and Guru Maharaj said, wait, that's my flight. And Maharaj, he just laughs and laughs and laughs, telling that, that's my flight, that's my flight. So, and in Mayapur, of course, the Guru Maharaj also, he does things to Maharaj is very unique. He sometimes grabs his leg and that's it, and Maharaj can't fight back. And then Guru Maharaj was so fit, he just grabs him and touches his leg. Maharaj, no way he can get back. And there is this wonderful pastime. So like that, there are many, but I don't want to take a lot of nice pastimes with His Holiness Bhakti Vrajendrananda Swami Maharaj and his disciples. They are very lucky that Maharaj's instruction to them, of course, is more important. That he tells them, stay in ISKCON, never leave ISKCON, always stay in the association of devotees. I don't know if there are others to speak. I will begin. If not, maybe another 5 minutes. I can say other things. Yeah, we used to go on making members, and Bhagavatam, 30 sets of books. It's not easy to make life members, not very easy. So we used to make quite a good combination, I think. Maharaj is very focused and determined. So many mothers are here. Don't feel offended. Our trick used to be, Maharaj goes, he takes the newspaper and he will talk to the husband and he will sign him up while I will talk to the Mataji and talk about recipes. And we make life members in the houses, in the street, anywhere we make life members. Maharaj sees anybody is a candidate. Anybody is a candidate. And he also loved the Samskara Patram. Those days we had this card. In the card, Guru Maharaj used to have this hundreds of devotees, and we all used to do this program. Then we pass out these cards. Then they get this card, they sign the cards, then they will come and get blessings. So he said that was a good program. They signed the Samskara Patram, put their names, put their interest, and all that. From that, we used to take this, go look for members and sign them up. And there's one time in Gurun, a place called Gurun, like driving with Maharaj, of course, the program schedule is not fixed, late night, comes back. So one time I was really tired. It was the clinic of Doctor, I forgot the name, and you'll make recall later. Just after that, then I came to the car, sat down, Maharaj said, and I just reversed it, we fell into the drain. The car was like half, it was quite a big drain. So I said, Maharaj, keep sitting, don't get down because it's going to topple. So just, both of us just sit. Then Maharaj said, okay. I looked around, there were some Muslim, very holy preachers. They were all with their topias and about 7-8 of them just beside the coffee shop. So Maharaj said, call them. Before we could call them, they saw us, they ran, they said, you all sit down. And all of them, like, these are they all pushed us out, took us to safety, and did that. He also didn't like Chennai Tamil. Guru Maharaj, sometime he asked him, why you are not teaching me Tamil? Guru Maharaj will say, I want to learn Tamil. Guru Maharaj speaks some Tamil here and there in Chennai. Then Guru Maharaj will tell the brahmachari, Ingo vada. This is Chennai Tamil. Then Maharaj will say, that is wrong, not cultured, not fine Tamil, that is very rude. Then you tell me, then Guru will say, why? You must say, Inga Vangal. Polite Tamil. Then Guru Maharaj say, Vangal. So, this is polite Tamil. Then he say, I hate this Chennai Tamil. Devotees will know when he gets on the rickshaw, they speak there, or Maharaj experienced that as well. And he never liked it. Then he teach Guru Maharaj good Tamil. No, Maharaj, you should teach me good Tamil. No? And we had a nice program in Delhi. Me, I don't know, Devotees this one in my book. Me, Maharaj, I think my brother Tribhunan, we went to, I took my father, was 80 years old, to holy place, and Maharaj came with us. So as we got into the Delhi temple, then morning was a train, so we were already late. As usual, somebody in ISKCON said they'll give us a ride, and they didn't appear. And there was a ride member with, the ride member, he couldn't give us a ride, so finally there was this taxi man. In India, the taxi meters are outside, you know. So we sat inside, and Maharaj always carries a torchlight with him, always. We never knew what's the use of a torchlight. We thought it's only to shine and look. First thing, Maharaj, it was early morning, dark, he shined at the meter. And then he said, go and have a look at it. And where the meter is, it's all zero, but the first one, there's a tape over it. Then Maharaj got down, pull out the tape, there was something like, 9, I think. Then he chastised that taxi driver, how can you do this, there was a hole and it's getting late. So then we got onto this train. It was such a rush, we were all running, all the old people running into the, it was such a... But I'll tell you the other one is more interesting. Me, Jagannath Maharaj and Rasaraj Prabhu, he's very pushy, Maharaj, when he wants to get, I think Doctor may know this. So, we were supposed to get a ticket from Calcutta to Delhi. So then we went to the foreign, they call it the foreign quota office, no tickets. So Maharaj pushed the man so much, he issued us tickets. So we had 3 tickets, me, Jagannath Maharaj, Rasaraj and Maharaj. So we took the ticket and then we went. There was no such platform, no such train, no such seat. The man just gave us this ticket, Then of course, one train was there, it's called, I think, the Tufan Express. Tufan Express, it doesn't travel any more than a rickshaw, speed of a rickshaw. Every stop it was stopping. Maharaj said it's very frustrating, we stopped over some other and changed, But I think Maharaj pushed the man a little bit too much, that he retaliated by giving us this. And like the other one, I said, so we got back and this train was stopping in Mathura, supposed to stop in Mathura, and Maharaj, Krishna is first. Everything else is second, Maharaj, Krishna is first. So we are all sitting, then the train stops in Mathura, and he really, this Maharaj, he just went in front, he stopped everyone, everybody out. He took the command of the train. He's so amazing, Maharaj. And he practically becomes Guru Maharaj's secretary whenever we travel. He takes over and he says, now it's late, start the program, finish this, the man is, the priest is doing yagya, I want you to finish it now. And the priest has to finish it fast. And one thing which was very nice was we were going flight to Delhi. This is a flight. And guess what movie was playing? Not Charlie Chaplin is quite okay. It was this crazy Mr. Beans. And I was watching, I was controlling my laughter, but Maharaj is no controller. He was laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing. And and Maharaj was telling this crazy fellow. And everybody was looking, they all laughed. And Mr. Bean, so he was, this crazy fellow, this crazy fellow. Maharaj was saying, and his favorite verses are there, Mam Chayo Vyamisarena, Brahmabhuta Prasanama, Bhaktyamava Vijanati. Those verses he always liked to say. He was very particular. He had his car, he himself will go to the service station and service it, doesn't let anyone. And he will tell all the other brahmacharis, all of you, hope your license. Go and do it properly, go and learn and get it passed properly, he says. He tells them. And his favorite, of course, food, Prasadam, he likes idiyappam, sodi, Colombo. I don't know, in India they give one sort of Colombo. It's what they call Vattal. They praise it very much. In Mayapur, so I was in Maharaj, so the Chennai devotees were cooking. Maharaj, they are making Colombo. I also was interested, so Maharaj said, let's go, we'll go there. And they served this Colombo, it was so thin. So you take Colombo, is thick Colombo.
Yeah.
He said, I said, Maharaj, what Colombo is this? He said, what Colombo is this? So, Colombo ski. What Colombo, they talk very high about that Colombo. Anybody from Chennai, they will know. I don't know what they call it, but it was nothing, he said. For us, Colombo means thick with coconut. Coconut, a lot of Colombo. And Prabhupada marathons. He was always very kind to devotees, like I said, chutney and sweet. Serve you with Maharaj, you know it's merciful, then you know it's very merciful, then you know you get chastised. Then before you mentally you start to think, why is he chastising when I'm doing something like that? Then he says, I'm sorry. So how can you? Immediately he says sorry. He says, sorry, I have to chastise you. So it's very personal. He tells that whoever it is, he'll say, sorry, I have to chastise you. So this is Maharaj. It's very, very merciful. He says that, that we do it right for the sake of Srila Prabhupada. And always reminding us of Srila Prabhupada. We went a little bit fancy with our scriptural quotes. He'll say, you're a big pandit. It'll always be simple. And he always tells me, you're fat. That was his, for the past 10 years, he always tells me. This last visit when I saw him, he was semi-conscious. He says, you're fat. But I looked at Ram Group was with me. This time I thought maybe he's not telling me, he's telling Ram Group. But he looked at me and he says, you're fat. Then I'll say, Maharaj, usually when he is conscious, he always tell me, you're getting fat. Maharaj, he says, I'm getting old and not fat. And but he always forces me to, when I used to travel with him, he really forces, you must leave. One time he even, I was so tired, I finished my duties. Next day, I don't know who washed my clothes, but I think he took it and he washed it. And he's very particular about the chanting of Mangalarti. Oops, Sham Babusan is calling. I'll pick up this call, Guru Maharaj Secretary. Hare Krishna, Guru. Yeah, yes.